This year we've done 8 shows. We did a show at Pohoda Festival in Slovakia. Everything was brilliant. Mixing down a big band, 59 channels or whatever, is absolute chaos. It's a nightmare. So you just need to take a kind of logical approach, really. I do like to start with the drums, start with the bass, introduce the percussion, introduce the keyboards, get the kind of main rhythm section sounding really, really nice. And then I'll add the horns. And then there's MC Favourite. I'll put him in at the end to make sure that he's hyping it all up. Yes, sir. Take a really, really organised approach, especially with a massive live project like this. So we've got a drum bus, a bass bus, a keyboards bus, a percussion bus, a brass bus, we've got a vocal bus, and then that enables us to kind of organise things. So you mix each part individually into its own bus, get a good group mix, and then you mix the buses together. I think that with live drums, mixing down live drums, the biggest challenge is getting the right drummer. If you don't have the right drummer, then you're going to end up having to do all sorts of surgery on the drum track. Maximising the impact of the drums. For that I use various plugins. I've got a chain of plugins here. I use one called the Glue, which is a really, really good compressor. Let's put the bass in now. That's my bit. Now, because it's my band and I'm mixing it, I can have the bass really loud, okay? And I'm going to. So there. Important thing to remember with bass is you don't want it to be too muddy. So I always roll off from about 50 Hertz downwards to get rid of that very, very low rumble and to leave a little bit of room for the kick drum. Let's do keyboards. I have cut some of the bottom ends out of the keyboards because there's going to be nothing in there other than unwanted stuff. So it's really important to remove as much bottom end from everything as you possibly can, just to leave room for your bass and your kick drum. Can't emphasise that enough. It was Dan Newton actually who taught me the importance of limiting your subgroups properly, so that when they're all gelled together, there aren't conflicting peaks like interfering with each other. So it's really important to do that, and it really makes your life a lot easier. So the horns, I subgroup them into trumpets, saxophones and trombones, and I try and work on the sounds individually to get them right. And when you're mixing a live recording, you've got to make it sound live. You've got to capture that vibe and transmit it. Naked, the vocals sound like this. This is really hard for me. I'm probably going to have a nervous breakdown. Why are we doing that? We are doing that, and it works. Trust me, it does. So yeah, we're all kind of doing this weird sort of in harmonies, sort of out of time with everything. We're doing like triplets across the beat, but it kind of works with the horns and everything else. And that's basically how you mix the London Elektricity Big Band live. So thank you for watching this video, and I really, really hope that you enjoy the album as much as we enjoyed playing the gig. And believe me, it was an amazing experience. So I really hope you enjoy it. Thank you.